Senator Lindsey Graham is no more. At 71, he passed away in Washington after a brief sudden illness. That's what the official statement says. But when you look back at his politics and the scenarios surrounding his death, it is easy to connect the dots. This is a factual report, not a conspiracy theory. As Trump's closest Republican ally and a MAGA poster boy, Lindsey Graham was a war hawk who pushed an uncompromising narrative and antagonized the world's most powerful players. Russia was at the top of that list. Moscow is not in favor of leaders like Graham, and his final overseas trip was a direct provocation. Just hours before his death, Graham was in Ukraine, announcing a ruthless sanctions package designed to cripple Vladimir Putin's economy and change the military equation.
Pleased to announce, as of about 30 minutes ago, we've reached agreement with the White House on a version of the Russian sanctions bill that they will support. It means it's going to become law. So when I get back to Washington, I'm going to go with Senator Blumenthal to the Republican and Democratic leader to see if we can find time to move this Russian sanctions package that would give tools to President Trump to help end this war.
He didn't just antagonize enemies, he berated European allies. At the Munich Security Conference, he openly mocked Europe's security establishment, declaring their world order a complete failure and demanding they fall in line with a more aggressive stance.
Your opening statement was pretty frustrating, that somehow Trump's the problem here. Really? The world order you want to hang on to, how well has that worked? Putin's invaded, what, 3 times? Nothing Europe has done in the past has deterred Putin, and quite frankly, nothing we did in the past deterred Putin. Your approach to Iran is just give it more money. So I'm glad that world order is fading, because it's a complete failure.
Then there is China. Graham was fiercely anti-China and actively tried to squeeze Beijing. He threatened secondary tariffs against the Chinese for buying cheap Russian oil, publicly challenging their standing on the global stage.
I want to pass our bill, and I want to give President the tools to go to these major countries and say, you're propping up a killing machine. You want to have a normal relationship with the United States? Act normal. It's not normal for a country to take the worst people on the planet and buy their oil cheap and think they're good global citizens. Venezuela, Iran, and now Russia. China's their biggest purchaser. So I'd like to have a better relationship with China. Well, if you don't change your behavior, you're going to run into a real pushback in America.
But perhaps his most dangerous adversary was Iran. With Tehran reeling from Ayatollah Khamenei's death and vowing revenge, Graham hated the regime to the core. He became Washington's loudest voice, demanding total military regime change, flatly refusing any diplomatic off-ramp.
Here's what I believe. They're the weakest they've been since 1979. It is a regime with American blood on its hand. It is a great disruptor of the region. It's a religious theocracy that if they could get a nuclear weapon, they would use it to advance their religious goals, which are 3: purify Islam, destroy the Jewish state, and come after us. Hitler wrote a book, he wanted to kill all the Jews, nobody believed him. I believe the Ayatollah and his regime, not the Iranian people, are religious fanatics, religious Nazis.
Graham was a known Israel supporter, but his heavy-handed, uncompromising strategy meant he had his fair share of rub-offs with regional leadership. He demanded action on his terms, consistently pushing Trump's narrative across the globe and demanding the Middle East conform to his vision of peace through strength.
If the Ayatollah is still standing, Cristiano, when this is all over, it will be a disaster of generational proportions. He stood down the West. He did it yet again. And all the people who are on the fence will slowly be rounded up and killed over the coming years in Iran. Hezbollah, Hamas, and the Houthis will get stronger, not weaker. The Arabs will continue to go back to their corner. I'm going to Israel, the UAE, and Saudi Arabia next week. Here's the message. If we can get it through diplomacy, fine, but we've had it with this regime. Think big. The people are the difference.
This brings us to the bigger picture. Israel is currently navigating a highly volatile multi-front conflict and needs a major provocation to draw the U.S. military fully back into the war. The sudden, unexplained death of America's top anti-Iran hawk provides exactly that massive geopolitical shockwave. He antagonized Iran, he challenged Russia in Kiev, he squeezed China, he berated European allies, and his death might inadvertently give Israel the U.S. military backing it seeks. Lindsey Graham actively courted the hatred of the world's most dangerous players. His death is officially marked as a sudden illness, but a man with this many enemies leaves behind a lot of questions.